is a great time to track animals. As you can see, the tracks are highly visible. Come here. This is a roebuck that went in that direction. You see the hooves pointing in this direction, and when he moved, or she, probably he moved the hoof, it just dragged the snow up. So that's the direction he went. There over. So when we track in the snow. Moving around in winter conditions requires special practice and special knowing. So the snow covers the ground and the terrain, and you never know what's underneath. Snow can fall in many layers. One layer can freeze, and then the new snow falls onto. And this top layer is usually prone to an avalanche or a slide. So you must always check the whole snow depth up to the ground. You just take a shovel, cut down deep, and then you see what's underneath. So underneath here are wet leaves and grass, and this type of material, it's not compact like a gravel or like soil, and this means that when you're on steep terrain, the whole surface can slide and you with it. So if you go in mountains or in steep terrains, always bring an axe pick with you, so you can help yourself moving securely, and if you fall and slide, you can stop yourself by throwing yourself onto the axe. Do not try this if you haven't done it. Best to go to a mountaineering school or a climbing school or to a survival school, so they will teach you how to do these techniques safely. Okay, so if you go up here, you can always make steps. When the snow is compacted, it will hold. If you go only this, it will slide. If you compact it, it will hold you. So you just make like steps all the way up the hill, and you're up safely. The same way applies if you're going down. Keep in mind when you're planning your route that this kind of traversing and moving around in the steep areas usually takes 2 to 3 times more time. So if you're in mountains and you want to come from point A to point B, double or triple the time. Hi guys and gals, before we start the video, you must subscribe, hit the notification bell if you like, but do subscribe and check the links below to our Patreon page, where you can support us with as little as $3 per month. This helps us a lot to bring you more videos and information on outdoor living and just general outdoor safety. My name is Micha, I'm a lead instructor at Black Raven Solutions Wilderness Academy, and today we'll be talking about winter and winter sleeping systems. If you want to spend the night outdoors in the winter times, you need to be ready. This is a special season that requires a lot of preparation, a lot of knowledge and preparedness. You must also be ready to be woken up during the night a couple of times, completely freezing. Get out, do squats or something that will pump your blood up, get you warm and get back into the sleeping bag. This goes for the conditions that's around 0 degrees Celsius or a little bit under freezing point. When it's really colder, must not leave the sleeping bag. So let's check what type of equipment you need that is specially suitable for winter, that you don't need it almost in any other season, and what is a must to take when you go out winter camping. Check it out. First, let's check the clothing and the boots. Everything must be watertight as much as possible. Nothing must stick the snow up. It must just fall down in order to get as much water as possible off. Snow is just water, but it's compact and in another soluble state. But if you add heat to it, it will start to melt and release all the water that is kept inside. Also keep in mind, if you hang something on a snow surface, the pressure will melt the snow and keep the water out. That's why the skates can move on the ice, because the iron in the skates melts the ice, which freezes immediately when the skater moves forward. But here in this condition, everything will be wet. So if the snow adheses on your clothing, you will slowly melt it because of your heat generated by your body. And this will become water, and when it will get cold enough, especially during the night, because it's colder, everything will freeze. When something freezes, it will diminish the insulative properties of your clothing, meaning you will feel less warm inside of frozen clothes. Okay, same goes in the summertime for the dirty clothes. Boots especially must be watertight. Okay, it can be military grade or whatever, made out of the Gore-Tex material or any other fabric that keeps the moisture out, but it also breathes. Remember also to take with you like a spray, watertight or waterproof spray, or any other cream that will help to reapply this water repelling layer. Winter sleeping bag at least -15 below zero, below freezing point, something that does not catch snow, and it's watertight. Another very important stuff is the reflectors. Put the reflector down. Voila! We'll add an extra layer inside. Keep your feet warm. Next, add an empty water bottle with wide enough inside. So in the night, you don't need to go out and pee. You can pee in the bottle. Must be at least 1 liter or 1.5 liters, and you can close it and put it as a thermophore. When it's 15-20 below freezing point, you don't open your sleeping bag, because if you do, you will lose all the heat and it will be almost impossible to get warm again inside. So if you have cold feet, rub them together, sleep in a fetal position like this. It will generate more heat. And also, if you will get woken up during the night, just plank. And stretch. If you get cold fingers, stretch them, or hit them hard, or just they will get the feel back inside. Snow covers for the shoes are a must. These are cheap ones. If you get ones that are above knee height and very durable. Next off, sunglasses. Why? Sun reflects from all surfaces. Snow is very white and reflects most of the sun. The albedo, which is the unit for the reflection of the sunlight or any light, I think it's 0, so it's almost total reflection. Protect it, especially in the mountains where the UV index is very high and it will damage your retina very quickly. Always have a bag you can sit onto. You can put your backpack on. You can just lie down. Astronaut foil, very important, especially during the night. You can put it inside, turn around, that's it. Jacket for safety. You get in a situation where you must be seen, or for rescue, just put it on. It's an additional layer that will keep the warmth in, so you can use it when you're really cold. Just put it on. That's it. So let's get back to the clothing. With hand shoes, a cap, something falls down. The cap will protect. Very nice. Our hand mittens. Just keeps you warm. These are from Sealskins, waterproof completely, winterproof, very good stuff. Windproof jacket, very thin, very warm. Just put it under. And you're warmer already. Over winter poncho. That can be also used as an inner sleeping bag. It's always better to have smaller equipment that you can make into a couple of layers than one big bag that can get wet, tear up, or you lose it and then you are left out with nothing. Before you go into the sleeping bag, get yourself really warm. Now get all the electronic equipment inside, turn them off so you won't lose the juice, the batteries, and you will keep them warm. When they're colder, they tend to use up more quickly. We'll go in, put in also some additional socks. The cover over, so no snow will fall in. One of the best things in winter is the cold. The cold really puts a lot of energy into your body. But we were taught that cold is bad, that you will get sick, but it's quite the opposite. I suggest you study the Wim Hof method, the Wim Hof breathing. And you get yourself used to cold environment. What is really nice is that you walk barefoot on snow for a couple of minutes each day or once, twice a week. Winter is time when it's cold, and the cold environment is good for the kidneys. That's their energy. If you study the traditional Chinese medicine, you will learn that the kidneys get a lot of energy from cold. Okay, then they start to process and take out all the garbage that we have put inside with food, water, and other stuff, and lotions and creams and cosmetics on ourselves. And they will just eliminate all the waste products. So in the winter time you will urinate more, you will get to the toilet more, especially if you're outside when it's really cold. Be prepared that you will have to pee more. When you have to pee, go immediately, because if you will hold out the urine, the water inside, it will be colder for you. Okay, you will feel colder. Immediately when you let out, you feel warmer. That's a nice trick.